Hello and welcome to the first edition of a bit of a series we're putting on from Crescent Head Wattha. I'm just one of the many people that report into Wattha. You think it's probably one person, but it isn't. There's a lot of people involved, and I've been given the task of trying to explain how we might see Crescent Head after this coronavirus and the state of the economy and the opportunities that are lost and the opportunities that are coming. But I think if we start with the big picture of how this is going to benefit Crescent Head and business owners and holiday makers and investors and everything else here is quite amazing. So let's just start with what started first economy-wise. Was when the overseas airlines, Qantas, Etihad, all of those airlines, Singapore Airlines, all pulled out of the skies, shut down borders, didn't move, just went shut up shop. They've got a lot of fleet, they've got a lot of people employed with them, and they just shut up shop. As a consequence of that, the flow-on effect was that everybody else was told to stay at home, and this is about the 20th of April or something today, 2020. A lot of people were told to stay at home, and as a result of that, lost jobs, or are losing jobs, or creating jobs. So things like cruises, ship cruises, you can say, are a thing of the past. They've got a long way to go before they'll ever make their mark again. I mean, I'm not against them. I think they're great. I've been on one, but they are germ warfare. So if we take into account these isolations and this, what we usually do for tourism in Crescent Head, then the opportunity for us is that far more Australians will be spending their money in places like Crescent Head. They'll be coming here. It'll be a great place to invest if you're a property owner, great place to live if you're just a surfer or a fisherman or whatever. But people will be simplifying their holidays mainly because of a shortage of money and because we don't know what the future is going to look like. Is there going to be 1.5 metres distance between people and aeroplanes? If so, for example, that would mean that the seats will be more than halved in a normal aircraft. So if you're going to London, where the return air ticket is $2,000 prior to the coronavirus, quite likely to be about double that in the future. So in the short to medium term, I think we can look forward to, if you're that way inclined, you could be a person that wants to rip up tar roads and put dirt in their places, so somebody else has told me. But we are in for an influx post-coronavirus of opportunity. The opportunities I want to talk about, I will be talking about probably more in our next episode, but things in this town have already started, like the takeaway offerings, even Pandennis on Scott is really getting into the groove of this takeaway, and it's a great option for lots of different reasons. It's a great option. A lot of people come up from Sydney, they're so used to having takeaway in their own homes, some of them don't cook. So these are all opportunities for home delivery drivers, opportunities to think beyond what we see a traditional business as being now. Socialising will be very important, but it may not be socialising as in retail or cinemas. It's more than likely that cafes, restaurants and the club in our town will be the future. Certainly it feels that way at the moment. But look, that's all. I just wanted to introduce this series and get people to start to think and discuss ideas. And if you don't discuss it and think about it, go on doing whatever you do. But there is a real opportunity to mould this exactly the way that the town wants to mould it. And, with a majority of people. Not necessarily loud people, but a majority of people. Dovetail into this the Crescent Head Master Plan and what's proposed there. And if you have any questions, just inbox us on Facebook. Is another magnificent step forward in terms of modernising and adapting for this future. And when you think of the online opportunities and having aeroplanes out of the sky and home delivery, as opposed to a whole lot of people coming to a restaurant or to town to shop or whatever, it also dovetails into reduction in carbon if you're that way inclined and you believe all that. So there's opportunities not only to fix our environment, but also fix our economy. And I think Crescent Head and these mid-north coast towns and holiday centres in Australia is where the money's going to be spent. Anyway, that's all for now. Don't want to bore you shitless. So have a great day. Episode 2 will be evolving as we go along. Discussion via Messenger or on Facebook in the Crescent Head What the page is fine. And we also have the Crescent Head Yak, which is a subsidiary owned by some rich person in Indonesia. That is podcast. We do that every now and again. But stay tuned. I think we should all communicate and understand where we're all coming from. And that also includes the Ratepayers Association. So without further ado, I conclude this first episode. Hope you enjoyed it. Hit the like underneath the YouTube. And we won't be long, we'll be doing episode 2. Cheers.